everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Godzilla and Kong, a journey to the middle of the world during this blockbuster. I have to mention this current series of Hollywood movies about Godzilla seems like the incorrect quite throwback. Taken as an entire, the 2014 reboot, the 2019 Godzilla, King of Monsters, and now Godzilla vs. Kong job, my memory of nothing such as a lot of Michael Bay's Transformers movies from the 2000s. Big, personality-free blockbusters where all the eye is lavished on the CGI characters, while A-list actors are thrown willy-nilly without regard for whatever human qualities they carry to the project. A minimum of we're spared Bay's slavering over the excess of his lead actresses. Even so, I assumed we were past this. The Marvel Comics adaptations have served as an example in delivering action on the epic scale, which also given the actors things like character arcs that they will play when they're not in their superhero costumes. Somehow the opposite studios seem reluctant to find this out. And don't email me about the Snyder Cut of the Justice League, I can't work out the interest. If you're coming to Godzilla vs. Kong for the monster-on-monster fight scenes, the movie delivers thereon. 3 films in, though, you'd think that they'd be trying for more. The film begins, wittily enough, with King Kong awakening within the morning to the retro sound of Bobby Vinton singing Over the Mountain Across the Ocean. I would have picked Mr. Lonely myself. It looks like a traditional day on Skull Island, only scientists have clapped a biosphere dome over the place to stay the large ape from escaping, and he ain't happy about it. That changes when Godzilla does a heel turn and launches a seemingly unprovoked attack on Pensacola, Florida. A villainous tech CEO, Damien Bersher, approaches Dr. Nathan Lind, Alexander Skarsgård, who shares the billionaire's belief that the world is hollow. They speculate that King Kong comes from that subterranean space and if they will escort him back there. This may stop Godzilla for some reason. Anyway, Lind convinces Kong's biologist keeper, Rebecca Hall, to travel alongside this. Even as important is her adopted deaf Inuit daughter, Kaylee Hottle, who is the only one who can communicate with Kong. I mean, this is often tons of plot for a movie about monsters bashing one another within the face, and that I haven't even gotten to Madison Russell, Millie Bobby Brown, from the previous Godzilla film, falling in with a conspiracy theorist, Brian Tyree Henry, who's keeping tabs on the CEO. However scared are we alleged to be of a tech conglomerate that has no concept on among its own employees is running a podcast on his misdeeds. These nerds are bad at their jobs, so are the military, which a minimum of is keep with the remainder of the films during the series. All the humans' efforts would disintegrate if it weren't for that tiny girl, whose presence really should be intolerably cutesy here. Instead, it results in a few of cool bits where she walks into a particularly loud environment and therefore the soundtrack goes silent to reflect what she hears. These bits are courtesy of director Adam Wingard, the talented director who joins the series after having excelled with small-scale thrillers You're Next and therefore The Guest. He adapts to the present big canvas with non-strain, though also without the sense of humour that distinguished a number of his previous efforts. He is best with the parts that the movie's audiences have likely come for, the fight sequences between the 2 monsters, plus a third from the first Japanese series that creates a surprise appearance here. The fight choreography is straightforward to follow, and we're given a way of where the combatants are in reference to their surroundings, whether it's Godzilla's attack on Kong as a Navy floater is towing him to Antarctica, or the climatic smackdown over Hong Kong. Wingard is best than Michael Bay at staging fights between giants. Faint praise, but there it is. Thanks for listening. Please like, comment and subscribe.